There's an interesting new feature in the Maps app on iPadOS 26 called Visited Places, and the idea is it will help you remember places that you've been, perhaps when you're on holiday or when you've been travelling. It'll put a little pin on the map for you to remind you of all those places. So all we're going to do is tap onto the profile picture, and then we're going to select the Places option. This has been here before, but there's a new option now called Visited Places. But when you tap onto there, you're going to find all the places that you've been recently that your device has recorded. This does sync between your iPhone and your iPad, so even if your iPad was at home, it will still show you some places. But the data never leaves your iCloud account. It's not going to other websites or third parties, it stays in your account. And as soon as you go on here, you're going to see all different pins and locations marked on my map, and these are places that I've visited in the last few weeks. If I zoom out a little bit, you'll see it's got international locations as well as the local ones. And then on the left-hand side in that floating panel, we can actually break down what we've got here. We can jump to different locations or categories. So for example, I can use the cities section here to jump straight to Manchester, and I'll see all the places I visited in Manchester last week. Then I could go back and tap onto Copenhagen, and it would zoom over there and show me locations I visited while I was in Denmark. Of course, we can then go back to that main places screen, and we can narrow it down by category as well, so perhaps leisure or travel or shopping. So let's go on to travel, and you can see here various airports and train stations that I've been to. And of course, if we go on to all visits at the bottom here, we'll get a chronological list of places we've been to. And simply tapping onto one of these takes us back to that location on the map. From here we can then visit the website, leave a review, whatever it is we wanted to do. In fact, on this screen, let's quickly try those filters. So I'm going to search for anything in September 2025, and I'm going to search for anything transport related. And now you'll see it's given me just those options on the screen. And this is all automatic. I've not manually added any of these places. My phone and my iPad have been detecting it for me as I've just gone about my normal life. But sometimes I've noticed it detects the wrong place. Maybe you're on a high street and there's 2 or 3 restaurants side by side, and it's marked the wrong one for you. Well, it's no problem, because all you need to do is press the 3 dots next to the place that's incorrect, and then on that menu that pops up, you can choose wrong location. This will then give you about 20 or 30 things nearby from where it thinks you were, and hopefully the right one will be on there for you to choose. Then it will update across all your devices, and it will stay in sync for you. You can also delete a place here if you don't want it to be on your history, and it's really simple to do that, and again, it will sync across all your devices. And so that's the Visited Places feature on iPadOS 26. It's a really interesting way to look at where you've been and your travels and see where you've explored. If you want to see what else is new on your iPad this year, and spoiler alert, there's tons, check out my channel down below. I'll see you in the next quick tip.